So what we have here is the following. We have f of x and g of x. Happy days, right? Find g f of x and then find g f of x inverse. Now this all comes back to the following property, okay? Here's the property I want you to discuss, alright? Imagine 3 multiplied by 2. What's 3 multiplied by 2? Okay? And what's 3 multiplied by 2 inverse? Anybody? And then what? Have I killed that? Now what we're trying to discuss is, can I distribute the inverse first and multiply second? So what happens if I distribute the inverse first? 3 inverse, 2 inverse, which is? And is 1/3 by 1/2 the same as a sixth? So what I've proved is that for regular numbers, I can distribute the power first, multiply second, or I can multiply first and use the power second. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? Now we're going to do the same for the functions. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do g. We're going to need a lot of stuff here, right? So the first thing we're going to do is g f of x. Okay? So we're going to do g equals blank take away 4, and then we're going to put in f of x like so, and then also we're going to get is 2x minus 7. Happy days, right? So that's 2x minus 7. You cool with that? Now it wants me to inverse the full thing. It wants me to inverse my answer. Okay? So I said no bother. We go for 2x equals y plus 7, and then x equals y plus 7 over 2. Do the interchange thing. What's the interchange thing again? Change the values. Okay. Now, the trickiest part of this question is, what is this actually called? What's it called? gfx inverse. Because remember, this function here, the 2x minus 7 is gfx, isn't it? So this whole answer here is g after f of x, its inverse function, is equal to x plus 7 all over 2. We good so far? Alright. The next thing we're checking is, can we distribute the inverse first and do the function second? Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. In order to do this question, I'm going to need to get the inverse of f and the inverse of g really quickly, okay? So y equals x minus 4, x equals y plus 4, y equals x plus 4. So g inverse x is x plus 4. Next one, y equals 2x minus 3, y plus 3 equals 2x, x equals y plus 3 over 2. Interchange, and you're done. So in this case, f inverse is what? X plus 3 over 2. Okay. Connell, which one does it want me to do first here? G inverse or f inverse? G inverse. So we're going to write down f inverse, and we're going to use g inverse as the input. And what are we hoping happens? It equals 2x minus 7, if it's true. It's not prove, it's investigate if. It may or may not equal. Okay? So we're going to put in, sorry, what am I putting in again? X plus 4, thanks. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. We want it to equal x plus 7 over 2. And does it equal x plus 7 over 2? Yeah. So this means that both of them are the same. We all good? Right. So that is question 15 done. Now question 17, I'll do one of these. Completing the square. Anybody remember this? Fun times, alright? Let's try it out. Y equals x squared plus 8x plus 20. And for some reason, it's specifying that I'm only allowed bigger than minus 4. Why is that unusual? There's a hint there. See this? This is a hint. What shape is this function? Usually. Is there any problems with U-shaped functions? I thought they continue forever. In both directions, don't they? They might rise up out of the screen, but they continue forever both directions. So why did they throw that in there? Makes no sense, does it? So it will make sense in a second, right? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to complete the square, which means we're going to target these two parts here. What's the rule? Half the middle one. What happens when you half the middle one? X plus 4 squared. Multiply that out and what you get? X squared plus 16. How much are you short? Put the 4 there. You cool with that? So far that's where we're at. We've exchanged this function here in yellow. Is that us? Where did all my minutes go? Oh, it's so annoying. Give me 1 second. Sorry. So essentially what you do is this, really quickly. You bring the 4 over to the other side, and then you have x plus 4 here. Cool with that? Square root both sides. Root y minus 4 equals, and then that's, what's that? What? X plus 4. Bring the 4 over the other side, and you get x equals root y minus 4 plus 4. Yeah. Tell you what. Do you know what? No.